Hello, darlings. Welcome to another video. Today, we're going to be doing a special kind of let's build video. We all know that EA have not got the best track record when it comes to the pre-existing built houses that come with certain expansion packs, for example. That's all I need to say, really. So today, after learning from my experience of building for an expansion pack, I've decided to give one of the pre-existing houses in The Sims 4 a little bit of a makeover, but still using the EA restrictions and limitations. So that would mean no move objects for me, no live edit, no debug, not even any alt placement. Which may prove to be a bit difficult, just as difficult as it proved to be once I actually did that build, or the couple of builds for The Sims 4 Cottage Living, releasing in exactly 1 week? 1 week. Can't wait. Excited. Anyway, so I thought today what we'll do is flop on over. I'll show you the house that I have in mind, and we'll make a start. So, first stop is this interesting house, couple of houses, from The Sims 4 University. So that will be the only packs I will be using today as well. The Sims 4 University and base game. Now, these two houses, I can see what they were trying to do. Was it executed well? I'm going to say no. I was baffled at the fact that they used the base game windows when they could have easily used the new university windows for this build. I was quite baffled with that. And especially going around this side and seeing these windows on the side here. A little bit questionable, and the same through the back garden as well. Like, why didn't they put the bigger windows on the back here and stuff as well? It's just very odd. I found this very, very weird, and we're going to try and rectify things today. Now, the reason I chose these houses as well is because there's like a side-by-side comparison. They're both very, very similar in house style, but we're going to go in and put our own stamps to it. I'm going to show you the layout is actually not too bad. The layout is not too bad. So I think I'll probably keep the layout as it is. I may tweak it slightly in places. We're going to try and keep everything as it is. And this area here as well, I didn't really like, with this like wall that ends there. I may make this into a bit more of like an entrance hall. And the kitchen as well. I'm not feeling the kitchen either. The kitchen layout is a little bit strange to me with the two kind of like walkways, and I don't know what we're going to do there, but we'll figure that out together. We'll figure that out together. So I think the first thing to do is delete the things that I think aren't necessary for this build. So I'm going to start off with this tree, these windows, that door. We're just going to start off with it all, loves. And get rid of the things we don't want. So let me get rid of these windows. Windows have been deleted, and I got rid of absolutely every single one of them because I'm just not feeling them at all. Now, these weird plants on the side as well, without any terrain paint underneath of it. Now, I know, devs, you can use terrain paint, so you need to start using them if you're going to be building pre-existing houses for expansion packs. Because I now know that you can use them, so just saying, darlings. First things first, I think we should get a brand new roof on here. I could have just kept the old one on here, but I just wanted to start fresh and new and, you know, je ne sais quoi faire. And there we go. The same has been done to the other side as well. Now, if this was me personally, I would maybe make the house a little bit more narrower to get this kind of vibe going across. So I don't know whether to do that. You will find out if I did that in just a second. No, I'm just going to work with what we've got. It was making the bedrooms too narrow and stuff inside. So I'm thinking about going for this kind of vibe with like the kind of brownstone brick in the background there. Do you know what I mean? And I think down the bottom, what we'll do is use this kind of white look at the bottom, like a lot of townhouses in maybe London have, which these houses could also be inspired by as well. I think we'll do that around there. And we'll use this brownstone brick on the rest of it. I'm going to definitely change the trims as well. I think we could definitely get in a bit more of a nicer trim. Yes, I think that looks okay. And what I did is do the smaller one above there. We might have to change this one for the smaller one as well once I've put the windows on, because I don't know how the windows are going to rest down here, the ones that I want to use and have in mind. I've used the bigger one at the top bigger one at the bottom and the middle kind of like medium-sized one in the middle. I think that works. The windows in question I thought would look great here. Hopefully they will fit on. Oh, they don't. We can muster this. We can do things. What I'm thinking, putting one there, one in the middle there, and then one there as well. Lovely. And then down the bottom, maybe I could use some of the smaller versions. So they have got the smaller versions down here. So we could do one there. I'm going to do one there. Oh, and then I can fit a door, hopefully, in that little crevice. Lovely word, that crevice. Oh, no. Oh, no. What's stopping you? Nothing. Just Sims, you know? Well, we're working with EA limitations. We've had to change the freeze at the top because it was stopping these windows from fitting on there. But those fit on there quite nicely. But do you see how much better that looks already? I'm not one to blow my own trumpet. Blow my own trumpet? Is that the saying? If it's not, it is now. You know? You've just got to go along with these things sometimes and make up your own way of doing it, you know? I'm going to use this door, but I've had to delete that big trim because it just wouldn't fit with this door. And this door, I had my heart set on it. So that is what we're going to use. Now, hopefully, we can use a nice colorway with this. I'm kind of feeling the red. Yes, it's got like a darker trim around it, but I think that looks fine because of how dark the bricks are up here. Now, we weren't allowed to size anything down either. So there will be no sizing down of any items when I'm doing this build as well, which may prove a little bit difficult, but we're going to give it a good old bash. We really are. First things first is the flooring on the outside. Now, it annoys me that it's not... Why didn't they connect this? Why didn't they do that? They just left grass there. What's that about? I don't know, but we're going to rectify that right now and also change it. I like this like floor tile. I really do, but I think this one here would probably just suit this lot a little bit better. Looked at some fences and stuff as well, but I think this fence is nice. It gives off a nice vibe, so I'm going to do that as well. But we are going to put just a few hedges in front of this build too, so I'm going to just canoodle them. Canoodle? Is that a word? Again, it is now, you know? And there we go. Just a little bit of terrain painting going on. I am going to stick a tree here, I think. And there we go. Just that little one there from base game. I think it looks very nice. And I did not use any alt placements. I'm very proud of myself. So what I need to do now and what I want to do is just put on a few pillars, I think, on the edge of this build. And there we go. I just think that puts a bit more detail on it without over complicating and putting too much objects on the actual house itself. I just think that looks nice. So I'm going to take inspiration from these roof lines and maybe use this kind of like metal corrugated roof for this one. Now, darlings, we're changing the roof line completely. I've been inspired by this kind of shape over here. It's not going to be exactly like that because I still want to leave this half wall out so we won't have that kind of lip that hangs out over the edge. But I think this would look smashing. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to flop these pieces around here. And what I did was build a little room in the middle and then use the half-hipped roof all the way along. There we go. I much prefer that roof line. And also what I did was knock down the half wall and put in a little dormer there. I think that looks really nice. I think out the front, instead of window boxes, I'm going to use these lovely little balcony moments. Hopefully that doesn't look too bad cutting in there. It doesn't. It looks nice. It adds character. You can't help where a tree grows, you know? So I'm going to fix them to the front of the house. I do enjoy that. And I think I'll put them just on the back as well. Yes, I like that. And I've also done the same on the back now. And to put some detail on here, I don't know why they didn't use the new university window boxes either. So I'm going to put them on this house at the back, at the side, sorry, instead of the base game ones, just to add a little bit more detail. Lovely. I like that. Okay, and a couple of chimneys or a chimney. There we go. I'm just going to put one on because this one has only got one on. So I'm still trying to take some inspiration from the original build. Yeah, that's nice. That's much better. Now, because of the limitation of how small this garden is, I think I'm going to get rid of this fence. They don't really... Oh, that gate, sorry. They don't really need any kind of like access to here anyway. So I'm going to get rid of that. And that gives us a bit more space to put a little bench in for them to come and sit on. A couple of planters for them to grow their veg and whatnot in. And maybe just a barbecue. Maybe just a barbecue off to the side there. And that's a few objects out here. Again, still fitting in with those limitations. And I think what I'll do is use the same light, but maybe just one off to the side here. Okay, so into the interiors. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and put all of the wallpapers and flooring that I want on and maybe change the doors. Okay, so things have changed. I've put some different wallpapers and flooring all throughout the house, all base game, all Discover University. And I've also changed the floor plan here, made this a bit more of an entrance hall rather than just stepping straight into the living room. I prefer how that kind of separates itself out, so I'm here for it. The same upstairs as well. Same wallpapers, same flooring, all base game and all Discover University. Just a bit more colours kind of oriented apart from this one here. I've gone for green in there. I don't know why. Don't question me. But that's what I've done. I've put some doors on most of the rooms. I forgot to do the two upstairs, so that's what we're going to go and do now. So there was there one there? There is now. We're going to put a door either side there, I think. And what I learned as well from doing cottage living is that you have to have a limited amount of wallpapers and flooring. You can't have too many wallpapers everywhere, which is normally how I build anyway, but it was interesting to learn that. So that's what we've gone for in here. Anyway, let's get in and we're going to start with the living room area. Now, you need to remember, I'm not going to be heavily detailing this place. It needs to be able to run on a very like a low end PC. So everything may look a little bit lacking compared to how we normally build. But here we go. I'm going to give it a go anyway. So I've gone for these sofas from University and also the fireplace as well. And I've also moved the kitchen door area over just so this kind of orientation made a little bit more sense. We'll put a TV above the fireplace. Now I can't move that down any further than that. So this might have to be up a little bit too high because I think it just looks a little bit weird there. And I'm not allowed to use my alt placement. So I think we're just going to have to put the TV up at that height. I'm going to change the color of the TV though for a bit more of a gray so it blends in a little bit better. This rug from base game and this one from Discover University. I think that looks quite nice there. So we need a bookcase in this room somewhere. I probably want to put it maybe behind here. Hopefully the Sims will be all right in using it there. I may even shuffle along the living room itself a little bit more so they have got access through here as well. That was another thing I learned. You need to have access around everywhere quite easily where your Sims could walk. So there we go. We'll use this bookcase behind the sofa here. I was going to move it into the edge there, but I just think that looks a little bit too cramped. So I'm just going to move it to there and your Sims will be able to get to that quite easily. So what I've done is pulled out a nice little floor lamp here, a side table with a lamp on top there as well. Nice little painting, a little plant over in the corner. And I think this living room has enough in by EA standards. Apart from, I probably want to get a chess set in here because we all know how much EA loves a chess set for some reason. So that's what we're going to do. We'll put that little chess set there in the corner. I think that looks glorious. Yes, it does indeed. So I think what we'll do is move on to the kitchen, my loves. Now, the kitchen is going to look a little bit dated, I reckon. So we'll definitely go down the more traditional route. We're going to get rid of that for a start. And yeah, let's see what we come up with. So we went for the base game one. Went for the base game in this color. It's got everything it would need. Now, these are very taxing on the game. Never knew that. Because there's multiple functions on a counter, they do kind of lower performance. So just be careful when you're adding a massive kitchen and stuff. If you are trying to make it run really well, to use the limited amount of counter spaces. I never knew that and I learned that. So I like where that sits. I've got rid of this door here. We're going to try and squeeze in a dining table in here too. And I think we're going to go for a bar top one, like a bar stool one, sorry. It's from Discover University and I think it looks okay. I wanted it to be there, but it won't allow me to put it there because Sims. So I'm just going to squeeze it there and hope for the best. Yes, I am indeed. Right, so what we need now to finish off this kitchen is maybe just a few little decorative pieces and a bin. So bin is in, and I've put up a few hanging plates on the wall and a clock. And I think that would be the amount that would be perfect. Adding in some detail, but not going overboard. Okay, right, now, bathroom. I'm only going to furnish one bathroom as well, because you know my thoughts on bathrooms. And there we go. Done. It's got a shower bath combo, little rug, toilet, sink, everything you would need for your twos, your ones and twos, your twos, your twos, your ones and twos. For the main entrance hall, I think what I'm just going to do is plonk down a lovely little welcome rug. Maybe a mirror on this wall here to check yourself out before you go out. And I think maybe a plant. And the only spot a plant can go in is there for some reason. I tried to put it in that corner. Why? You know? Just why? How people build without move objects on, I do not know. But that plant is weirdly out in the middle, but that's where it's going to stay. So let's get upstairs and start doing the bedrooms. Okay, we're going to go for this base game bed with the 2 side tables from Discover University. And I think I'm going to get rid of these sconces and use lamps on them instead. And I'll probably use the same lamp as what we used downstairs in here. I think it would look semi-okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So we've only got this space to kind of work with to be able to put a wardrobe and stuff in. But this is going to be difficult because of the curtains. They will cut in. It's just the way it's going to have to be. Okay, I actually fit this in quite okay. That is going to be there. Okay, that's not too bad. That is not too bad. I'm kind of happy with that. Hopefully we can get a nice mirror in here somewhere as well, but I'm very doubtful. Okay. Oh, no, I can't turn that. No, it goes there weirdly for some reason. Maybe I can pop this over into the corner over here. Maybe like, can I put you on an angle there? I mean, I can put you there. That's going to have to do. I would like to move that in. But again, we're working with those limitations, darlings. And to finish off this room, I've used the base game rug. I've changed the photo or the painting from there and put it there instead. I think that just looks a little bit better. But again, I think that's enough detail in here without going a bit too overboard. So let's move on to the office, shall we? Now, in the office, I think there are far too many sconces for a start. So I'm going to get rid of a couple of them and just keep the ones by the door, I think. We're going to get a desk in here. I'm going to go for this base game one. Stunning. Seeming as this is a university chair, we'll use that one in here too, which is that kind of Chesterfield one. And I'm going to pop in a nice PC. So maybe just this one here. Lovely. I definitely think there needs to be a bookcase in this room as well. And I wanted to use this one downstairs, but it wouldn't fit properly. So I'm going to put it in here, I think. I think that would look okay there. Yeah, not too bad at all. Not too bad. And a spot where your sim can come and read. I'm going to try and get this in a decent enough position without having to use Alt. That's not too bad at all. Blue is snorting in the background. You're not going to be able to hear him, but he is. We'll put some flowers on top of there as well. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I think maybe a rug to finish off this room as well. So I've gone for that circular number. And I've also put a desk lamp here. Weirdly, you can't tilt desk lamps on a diagonal on desks, which just is infuriating once again. So we're just going to leave that as it is, to be honest with you. So I've also furnished the hallway off. Just put a couple of rugs down, some console tables, a mallard duck, you know. And the same over here as well. Would have loved to have put curtains up here, but they won't allow me to put them up there for some reason. So we're not going to. And I also furnished this ugly bathroom. It's absolutely hideous, but we're going to be here for it. I think just to bougie it up a bit, I'm going to put a chandelier in there instead, actually. Just to bougie that place up a little bit more. Oh, beautiful. Really weird sink placement, but we're going to go for that. You know, we're channeling EA energy today, my loves. Yes, we are indeed. Okay, onto the final floor. So we're going to start off with this room, which I'm probably going to make into a teen bedroom. We're going to use this bed, and you probably saw... Oh, Aiden, you've changed the... wall color. I had to. That green was making me feel violently sick and I had to get rid of it. And I wish things would stay filtered when I filter them in the Sims 4 build mode. Thank you. Good day. Amen. All of that business. Couple of side tables and using these lamps from university as well. I just think that looks nice in here. Chest of drawers and a nice mirror there too. A few posters dotted around the place. I may even actually put a stereo on top of here as well. So I'm going to put a stereo on. I love how that sits on that. Oh, that's great. That's so good. Love those snap points. We'll go for one of their, whatever they're called. Debbie? No, Lindsay. Debbie? I would love a home assistant called Debbie. Please, somebody in the universe, make that happen because that would be absolutely iconic. It really would. Imagine a home assistant called Debbie. I'd be for that. I won't lie to you. I'd be absolutely for that, my loves. I really would. So we're going to give the teen a laptop as well, I think, just so they can have a bit of studying going on. And I think what we'll do is use this one here in a bit more of that brownie tone there. Oh, that's lovely. And I think they probably need a bookcase in here as well. And the only one that semi-fits into this room okay is the one from base game. So I'm just going to have to go for that one. Yeah, it's fine. I think there's enough detail in here as well to fit in with EA regulations. I think to finish off, we'll just add a nice little rug in here somewhere. Maybe just like a pale one like that. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, smash in. And to finish off, we're on to the kids' bedroom. So we're going to go into the kids' room and start doing this as well. I think I'm going to put a bunk bed in here, seeming as we can use bunk beds with base game now. I think that would be a good option for us. So we'll go for this one. We'll pop that one into there. I'm going to do a little desk underneath. We'll go for that normal kind of IKEA looking one. A little office chair. There we go. Somewhere for them to do their homework. So we'll give them a light underneath of here as well. Maybe we'll go for that weird panda light. Yeah, you know, why not? And a little pen holder so they can do their homework too. Oh, lovely. Yes, indeed. We'll use that chest of drawers in there. And I'm wondering if I can fit a bear in the side there. You can, but he's kind of cutting through the curtain. I'm going to allow that. I'm going to allow that. It's a soft bear. It's fine. It's just draped over him, you know? So they definitely need a toy box. So we'll try and stick with this green thing that we've got going on here. We'll put a little toy box there. And I'm wondering, will we be able to fit in a doll's house? Here's hoping. Oh, there we go. It fits in just at the end there. I'm wondering, can I move this in a bit further now? Oh, I can. There we go. Smashing. Loves it. I think to finish off, I'm just going to do a few little decorative pieces on top of this cabinet. Maybe we can use the weird money box thing. A couple of books just for detail. And maybe a musical instrument. And I'll pop this, hopefully, if I can fit it in there. Oh, it's not going to allow it. Not going to allow it. Where can I put you? Will you go there? Oh, it does. Oh, well, there we go. Oh, stunning. Okay. Obviously, I still got to this bathroom to do. Okay. So we are done. I furnished this bathroom off of camera as well. The same as the other two. What I may do with them, actually, is put in the same blinds that we have used throughout the bathrooms, just to hide all of the business that might be going on in here. But we are done. So this is my kind of take on an EA restricted house. And I think it looks okay. I'm screaming out to put on some more details and change this up, but you know what I mean? Using the same kind of like, you could achieve something that would look a little bit more attractive. What I'm going to do now is send you guys off into kind of a before and after little mini video tour of this build. And yes, that's it. That is it. So I'm going to leave you now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with a lovely speed build. Get some lovely comments down in the comment box below. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.